here the night that my brother was on here arguing with Pete?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Oh, well, it was
our
real big.
our family gets like passionate about things. It's not that we're mad. That's just how we. If it actually matters and we care about it, then we
Oh,
like.
I don't know about you guys. I kind of sounded mad to me. A little mad.
Jared, Jared,
Who sounds
can I
mad?
get a word? Can I get a word?
I'm
Can I
just
get a word?
joking.
Can I get a word?
Go ahead and build, brother.
Word.
Go ahead and build. Jared, like, I see where you're coming from. It's not my model either. However, if like the worst thing that happens is that somebody debunks a model that isn't correct, they're still researching this, and they may find that they can't debunk the thing anyway. And in that way, it's like it's almost like come at me, bro. Come debunk this model.
That's spot on.
So what? Does that change? Maybe I mean,
Dude,
nobody's
gonna argue. Shit. Oops.
Oh, I thought he was about to get naked on us.
What happened?
No, I don't know why I hit the call button on my phone.
How did you leave and come back so fast?
No, I didn't even come back.
Oh.
I logged on my phone and I turned it off as soon as I realized what I did.
Oh, you went zip zip. Okay. So anyhow.
And yeah, you're right because that's what got me curious was that what what was the top choice when you wanted to feel out flat Earth? It was the clues were up there, everything. So it's like it was hard not to hit it. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you say that, Poncho?
Sorry, I'm just busy on second about it.
Well, I do like the way that Snap put that. I mean, that's a good way to put it. Yeah,
But isn't that kind of how you were introduced to the clues? I mean, how were you introduced to the clues? I mean, it wasn't as if we had to, search really hard for it.
I actually, Mark Sargent was the last one I looked into. His voice kind of annoyed me at first. Like, just the way that he talked kind of annoyed me. And it took a minute. What really got me was when I listened to Mark interview Rob Skiba, because I have great appreciation for Rob Skiba. So
like the way that he goes into, so like, I mean, everyone can watch the Truman Show or has seen it, right? So they have an understanding of a narrative there, that they understand that this is about like that, like just borrowing the narrative from that film is important. It's powerful. It's a powerful movie. You tie into that some of the Avid Bird stuff. Well, a lot of people that have checked out like Hollow Earth theory are familiar with that in the bird. So that's another element. You want to tie in like all these different like elements through every clue is almost like a hit on another person that's kind of like into the same idea. So in that way, I do think it works as a great recruitment tool for people to look into this. And you get caught into it. You're like, oh, well, huh. And then as while you're kind of trying to debunk this, it's like more and more stuff comes out, more and more, and then he's got the subject matter. I think his subject matter experts really do a lot to remediate any kind of whatever narrative overstep that he might make in it. But it's a theory, and it kind of gives people like wait, I can think of a better thing than that. I can put this together better, and that really encourages people to kind of get into it rather than being like, hey, here's the entire model. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Just dropped all this perfect knowledge on you. Go about your business now. It doesn't build the viewership. So he's a smart guy, and it's not for nothing that he kind of has that approach to me.
There has to be some community at first, in my opinion, Yellow Submarine, Eddie, because like who else, like, you know, when I got into Flat Earth, I don't know what I would have done if I wouldn't have had a lot of videos to research. Now I did find people, trusting people to like guide me a little bit. But I guess what I'm saying is, if they're willing to bring people to us so that they, like, aren't isn't this kind of what we're supposed to be doing, you guys? Like, I mean, we know, okay, and y'all obviously have been knowing for a very long time, but it's going to be up to us to make sure that things are accurate. And um, you know, I veered off a little bit, but I guess y'all see what I mean.
Yeah, Lisa.
Okay.
What I'm thinking is kind of like this is actually developing community. Us talking and being able to interchange and exchange ideas and speak about this kind of stuff. This actually builds community. What
Yes.
one person with one video can do anything. They can come up with great ideas. In one video, things can totally change, and that's powerful. But it's one end of the spectrum to really like knit a community together of people. We started out like this. We started out with Hangouts and being able to comment on shit. Without those very simple tools, we would all. I'm sorry, I'll let you speak.
Community charge. I disagree with the community thing. Unless you put yourself in a political group where they can throw things at you. You can be an individual. We're on here this evening, speak to each other. We're not part of any community. We don't even know each other. We're just talking to each other. And that,
Well, a lot of us have met each other.
not getting a package deal and selling it and doing conferences and all that nonsense. The truth's there. And they can't stop it. You don't even need the television to throw that on the board. It's just spreading like wildfire. It's gone everywhere in the streets. At work. Everywhere.
Now,
Community.
Yeah, I dig what you're saying. I dig what you're saying. And
a little bit of everything, right? I get that.
No, but you don't need to be. You don't need to say like sign up to say like I'm a member of the Flat Earth community. I'm a Flat Earther. You're actually still part of the conversation. It's a conversation, really, And
Yeah.
some people become like friends, through it. That happens. It's not like, I don't say like I'm a Flat Earther. Where's my badge? Where's my friends? Where that shit is what Yellow Submarine is saying. Like you can be misled, you can be co-opted, all these kinds of things. So. Right, so
Yes.
that's it's almost like it's
Good
it's
advice.
kind of in between, like you don't necessarily want to sign up for and sign on to everything just because the group signs on to it. You should be an individual. That's
Oh, hell
where
yeah.
the good ideas come from. Is from
I
individual
agree.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely understand. I don't like the whole group think idea.
I didn't get wish.
Poncho still asleep? I want to drain off here and do guitar. Play some funnies. Hail Megatron.
It sounded like you were playing Take Time, The Wounded Hand.
Lost my pick. It fell somewhere.
Really need a pick if you're playing Pinball Wizard.
John.